Good morning, Brandon Hardison. Glad to be with you as we continue on our series for public speaking in general for those that are speaking. If you are new to speaking because you never had an opportunity before the virus to get in front of a room, or maybe you find yourself in a position where you're in orientation or you've just changed position and you're going to be in front of a lot of people, uh, just some things that you need to know about that you may not hear from other people, may not hear and see in books or videos or whatever you may see. So we're just here to give you a couple of tips of the day. So here's my first question to you. Have you ever been somewhere and they were serving food? Breakfast, lunch, dinner. Do you believe you need to eat before you get in front of the room? Before you go on this box, if it's digital? Should you drink something? What should you drink? What should you eat? What may cause some problems, because the worst thing that can happen to you in your speaking career is that you're speaking and now all of a sudden, because you're coughing, because you have something caught in your throat, or you just are uncontrollable and can't get it together, that defeats the whole purpose because you're the reason why they're there. So, my question is, if you have to eat, let's look at some of the things that you have to eat. If you have to drink, let's make sure that the things that we are going to drink are not going to stop us from being the best that we can be. So, in other words, we want to find a way to set ourselves up for success and not have the food that we consume bring down our performance. So, your materials, your content, whatever the people are coming in there to hear you say, it's not the biggest difference. Once again, they're still looking at you. So if we have to bring and drink something, please keep in mind this, that many folks, even professionals, they feel that they have to gulp down their food as quickly as possible to get prepared in front of you. Please, please do not do that. Now, eating a meal before you start is good because there are carbohydrates, there's some protein, there's some healthy fats, there's some things that can make your speech very good and nice, but never gulp down anything. Don't have anything too complex that can maybe hurt what you're going to say and give you an opportunity to cough a lot, sneeze a lot. So just think of some of the basic things that can give you some long lasting energy, but won't really hamper what you do. So think about some lean protein, some chicken, some turkey, some pork, some things that you can digest quickly without messing up your ability to speak. I know a whole lot of people that just stick with tofu and beans and stay away from some of those things that are a little bit healthier and heavier that may bring them down. But anything that's going to give you a benefit where the blood flow is not going to impede on what you're going to say, your tonality, your gestures, Those are the things that we need to try to be looking at consuming. And if you can, just try to arrive early. If you have to eat, let me eat well before my presentation starts. If you have to eat, let me try to keep it light, especially at a breakfast. A Chambers breakfast can be a whole lot of greasy fats and different things for breakfast with that. Well, why not just something simple as maybe some yogurt, some toast. You can put something on top of it, or maybe just some oatmeal. Remember, it's just short time so you can give the best speech that you can give. I'll leave you with one of the best things that I can suggest. If you're a person that's presenting PowerPoint or using YouTube or anything else that's going to help your presentation drive home a point, I would pretty much stay away from everything except for water to give yourself an opportunity to go through these 2-3 step procedures that's for the audience. I have been in situations where it's your job to do multiple tasks trying to deliver a message in front of the room. And all I know is that the more things that you consume or want to consume, like alcohol, if it's an evening event, like something that's a soda that gives you belching and different, let's keep all of that away. You're not going to be in front of them for a long time. Can't we do it before they show up if I must digest something? Or can I just have some water, some coffee, something simple that my body can go through, get through the presentation or the speech, and you'll be a lot better for it. Now, I have seen people that can go through a speech and sure, they can eat anything. But I'm reminded of a time in Rochester, New York, doing something for Xerox. And in the same complex that we were in, there was somebody doing something for their competition, Kodak, across town. And it was an evening event, and the gentleman was gulping down his food. And lo and behold, he could not deliver the speech because he passed away on a bone that lodged in his throat right before his speech. Now, that's just going to the extreme on the other end, but all I'm trying to press upon you and leaving you is that, is the food really important? Do I have to feel that if it's a event, a wedding reception, or some type of reunion and you're still the keynote speaker, do I have to eat right then? If I have to eat, let me eat before. If I have to eat, let me keep it light. If I have to consume something, stay away from the alcohol or anything that may give you in a position where you have to belch or burp. You want your presentation to go smooth. So water, coffee is good, or stay away from everything until your speech is over. Guarantee you, you can enjoy the food a lot better. Once again, Brandon Hardison, you go out and make it a champion.